So here we have it, Jasmine Flower, first piece of the Grade 1 ABRSM. Now, Jasmine Flower, it's based on a pentatonic scale, which is what gives it that flavour and kind of oriental sound to it. Now, the scale that'll be useful to know from our last session will be this one that I've put on the top. Now, this does include more than 5 notes, but it's really good for fingering and really good for shaping. And throughout this book, you will need to know the notes that I've placed on the stave above the score. So let's start off by looking at that. What I've done, purple lines indicate the string, 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. I've also put the fingerings on there, 0, 2, 3, 0, 2, 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, 3. And I've also given you the note names as well, just for reference. Now, it's really important at this stage that you learn your note names. So in the future, if you can just look at that note and go, that's a D, you're going to be in a good place. If you can look at that note and go, that's an A, it's really going to be useful to you. So going back to the notes here, they are in alphabetical order, musical alphabet, and we're going to start off on D, go to the 4th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be an open, so I pluck that open, and that gives me my D. If I follow the pattern on the 4th string, it goes D, E, F, 0, 2, 3, so open, 2nd finger, 3rd finger. Next string, open, 2nd finger. Next string, open, 1, 3. And next string, 0, 1, 3 again. So altogether, I've got open, 2nd, 3rd, open, 2nd, open, 1st, 3rd, open, 1st, 3rd. And the note names are D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I can work my way back down. So really useful to know them notes. I was talking about a pentatonic scale. A pentatonic scale is when you have 5 notes used in a scale. And this is going to be A, B, D, E, and G. A, B, D, E, and G. And it's really important you know that because the whole piece is based on that. Here's an A, here's a G, here's a B, and so on. 5 notes. So, I would strongly recommend getting to grips with these notes. We have an A, a B, D, E, G, and it's going to sound like this. Okay? I could even start on G actually. Probably should have started on G as well, because then it gives me the octave of the low G and high G. So I've got, which is lovely, and it gives it the distinctive sound of this piece. I would recommend practicing that pentatonic pattern with the correct fingerings, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3, 3, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0. And then that leads me on to starting the piece off. Now, I would strongly recommend on your physical copy of the score, write some fingerings on. You're training your eyes to look at the score and to look at where these notes are. The first bar I've done for you and the second bar as well, and I'll leave this part empty so that you can do it yourself. It's really useful to know where your fingers are going. There's nothing worse than looking at a guitarist's hand and seeing one finger move everywhere. That's not how the guitar works. So what you need to do is practice having the correct finger in the right place. 0, no fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 3, 0, 3, 3, 0, 3. So that first bar, I'm only using one finger. It repeats. B, B, D, E, G, G, E, D, D, E, D. It's identical to the first pattern. Okay, so that whole first line is basically 2 bars long because we've got a 2-bar pattern and it's exactly the same. So then 4 bars are just a 2-bar repeat. Next line, we've got a slight addition. We've got a G in the bass. You've got 2 ways of doing this. 2 fingers pluck, or pluck it with your thumb. I would pluck it with my thumb. So I've got my index finger on the D and my thumb on the G. I'm going to pluck them at the same time. Alternate motion, like that. You notice that I'm not pulling away from the guitar. I'm just pulling from my knuckles, like that. I end up with the G comes in again with the E there. Carrying on, I've now got a D in the bass. You'll notice I didn't play the second D. This is a tied line, so it means that you play the first one and it holds down until here. I'm not holding anything down because it's an open note, but the same rule applies. Here's the lowest note of the piece. This is an E, and the E, really easy to find. It's the one closest to your chin, and it's open. Okay, so this second line we end up with quick question. How many times do you play this E? Once. Okay, you play it the first time, it's tied. So this stays ringing on while you play this. Okay? So this little passage here, I've got the E in the bass. So then I'll play my D, I've got my B at the end. A little bit tricky with rhythm at the end here, because we've got 1 and 2 and 3, ba okay, da 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 ba 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 ba. Okay, quite tricky. There we finish off with this. Okay, so it's 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Some tricky parts in this piece, but as long as you follow the correct fingerings, your fingers should be in the correct place. With your right hand, as much as you can, try and alternate between index and middle finger. You don't want to be Captain Hook in it and playing the same finger constantly. Okay. Trickiest bits for me, I think, end of this line. I'm going to play through that second line actually. You'll notice this little dot after the note here. This is a dotted note. It makes the note last half as long again. So this should last for 2 quavers because it's a crotchet. So it's 1, 2, and then you play your next note. So it's da, 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 da. I like taking a breath in the space I feel like playing. Ba, ba, da, 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 da.